because this is too short and it's also on.
Okay, no worries. So I'm gonna
If you want, you can just ask.
It's just
turn your mic down, just ask me.
no. It's just keep time. So I'll do it on my phone. That's all it is. I just want to be able to keep time. Yeah.
I'm gonna crank this down.
I'll give you a thumbs up if it's good, thumbs down if you gotta adjust.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the BMO Training Ground in Downsview, Ontario, for the opening match of the First Touch Football All-Star Combine. It's going to be a battle of Ontario here. Two of the top clubs in the province go head-to-head, as it will be a Vaughan Soccer Club going against Woodbridge Soccer Club in two halves of 35 minutes. As we have an early free kick for Vaughan on the near sideline. They're going to be dressed in the white and red, going from your left to your right on your screens. And then the all blue will be Woodbridge Soccer Club, going from your right to your left. We'll be playing two halves of 35 minutes for a total of 70 minutes. And if it does remain tied after the 70 minutes, we will go straight to penalty kicks with 3 shooters, as we see an early possession for Vaughan over on the far side of the field. As we see a nice little cut on the right side, it's Bahur. He tries to play across, and that takes a block there from Ferris on Woodbridge, and it's an early corner kick for Vaughan. Players are set up right now towards that far post for Vaughan as they're looking to make that far post cross. That one does get ahead of a player, but his head will just go wide of the goal and out for a goal kick. But some good early possession coming out here from the Vaughan Soccer Club team as the goal kick will get played short. Yeah, play a ball down the far left side, but it's going to get blocked by the defender Kiriakou, and it will get cleared out for throwing around just over midfield. Good header there from Dikoto, who just had that chance on the corner kick. He'll clear it aside. Another throw-in for Woodbridge. As they continue to battle on that far side. Nice play through the middle. As it goes up towards their striker. That's Botsinis. He's going to try to play that one out wide. Can't find him on the first try, but he will be able to find him on the second opportunity. Takes a touch, but the shot goes over the goal from Bahur. And I'll go for a goal kick, but a nice initial pass there coming in from Botsinis as he tried, Karide. Karide played it out wide towards Bahur, and Bahur just got that nice little first touch to settle the ball, but that pressure coming in from the defense forced that shot over the goal for the goal kick. High looping goal kick. We'll go all the way towards the Woodbridge strikers. Looks like it knocked the back of the head of the Woodbridge striker, Santana. Will get called, and free kick will be taken in short. Stermoli, he's going to try to break free on the side. And there's a good sliding challenge from the Vaughan defender who tells the Woodbridge player to get back on his feet. And he'll go for a throw-in. These two clubs, every time they do battle it out on the pitch, there's usually some good tension on the field. And some early moments here as we'll see a push onto the front there from one of the Woodbridge players. That is Feeney. And the free kick will go in favor of Vaughan as they're going to settle the play in their own half. Garcia. He's going to spread this ball out wide to the far side. As Kiriakou plays it back towards the middle. Garcia. Campoli. Campoli sees the midfield. Nice couple quick touches. Finds Karide. Karide is going to continue to carry this one up. Cuts into the middle. Left-footed strike. And it's a good save from Carano. As Mateo Karide shaked right, one cut left. Nice bottom left shot. Almost finding the bottom corner, but David Carano and goal for Woodbridge makes an impressive save. And most importantly, cleared it aside for no rebound as it went out for a corner kick. Comes the in-swinging corner towards the near post. A little bit of a dummy there, but that ball will continue to bounce around, and it'll go outside the box, which Garcia is trying to settle. Garcia is able to leave it for Botsinis. He'll play this one out wide for Royer. Royer fakes it towards his right, plays it for Garcia again. Garcia with the shot, and he finds the goal! Vaughan gets on the score sheet first as Royer works with Isaiah Garcia. And Garcia with a bullet into the bottom corner. And that will put Vaughan in front with an early 1-0 lead just nearing the 5th minute mark. That's an impressive shot there from the midfielder. Knowing there's a bunch of bodies in the way, but one for the accuracy. But not only getting the accuracy, he got the strong power as well. As the player who's currently committed to St. John's gets the opening goal as they take the lead over Woodbridge Strikers 1-0 here at the FTF All-Star Combine. Here at the BMO Training Ground, where TFC currently trains at. As Woodbridge are trying to see if they can launch a quick counter These are these important moments in the match where when you give up or you score a goal, the momentum, the attitudes really do change. And these are the type of moments where if Woodbridge is able to get on a quick attack as they see a good run coming in on the right side, as they drive towards goal, gets the centering pass in. Here comes the shot, saved, rebound, gets put right back in. And we were just talking about the important moments when you score a goal. How are you going to adjust on your momentum? And it's Woodbridge who get the goal right back instantly as Diego Fini caught the initial shot. But the second effort got placed right back into the corner. And it's immediately 1-1 as Giovanni Ferris got the goal 1 minute right after. And now this game is knotted up at 1-1 between Vaughan and Woodbridge. That was a great run coming on the right side from Santana that got it started. As you see, a nice run in the midfield again for Vaughan. We'll recap the goal in just a second here as the referee will call the play dead. That'll be a free kick, but there was a great run from Santana. He was able to center it for Fini. Fini's initial shot was saved by Michael Williams in goal, but that rebound was placed right back into the bottom corner. No chance for Williams in goal. Play will resume in the midfield. It's Panetta. He's going to spread that one out wide for Kiriakou, who's trying to play that up for Karide. That one looked to just roll off the edge of his foot, and it'll go straight towards Carano in goal. Comes the drop kick, trying to release the runner of Santana up top, but they can't find him. Good defense there from Vaughan as the goal scorer, Garcia, looks to settle in the midfield, but his pass takes a deflection as it looked like a possible handball there. But the play will continue around midfield. Vaughan will win the free kick and take it back in play quickly. As it's Garcia once again working with his defender, Dikoto. Comes a long ball down the right side for Bahur. Bahur. Back for Royer. He got the assist on the goal, trying to send the cross in for Creta. Gets blocked as it now says for Garcia. Nice spin move from him. He's trying to cut inside. He gets blocked as well. Good pressure coming from the Vaughan attacking players as they're going to switch it to the near side. Good control from Royer. Scores a Fave. As the center back, Dikoto makes a run up the pitch. He's going to leave this one for a striker. That was Karide. And his shot does take a deflection, and good hustle coming in from Carano. Able to keep that one in play to avoid another corner kick. As the drop kick gets over the defender's head, and Woodbridge is trying to go quickly the other way. Santana gets around the defender, tries a shot just wide of the far post. Good effort coming in from Diego Santana again as he did a good scissor move, got the defender to bite, and he went with the right, used the pace to drive by him, and his shot just goes by that far corner for a goal kick. These attacking forces on both teams showcasing some great talent here early in the All-Star Combine. Long ball will go straight towards Kieki as it's going to be chipped forward down the left side by Sturmoli, trying to find Fini, but it's going to be offside going against the Woodbridge attacker. And it'll come back for a free kick. Scores a Fave under some pressure. Plays a little 1-2 and gets himself some space. Garcia. All the way back to Kotoru to scores a Fave in the midfield. Botsinis shakes off one midfielder, and they're able to spread this one out wide. Lots of space here for Royer to run onto. He'll cut this one back inside for Caride, but he'll run in towards a blue wall and take the leg out of the Woodbridge midfielder, Vitantonio. And he's he's going to win a free kick, which they're going to continue to play it long. They know they got some aggressive players as Santana does get shoved off the ball by Dikoto, and Dikoto will carry it up towards midfield. Williams. Campoli. As they try to play it towards the right side there. Unfortunate touch there for Ponetta. As Kieki will throw this one back in for Woodbridge. Kieki still looking for options. Referee urging him get the ball back in play. And he's going to throw a long ball down the line. Can't find any of his players as it's going to be settled in by Bahur. Scores a Fave. He's going to play this one out wide. Kiriakou loses it to a Woodbridge midfielder as they try to go the other way. And there's a collision in the back by Dikoto onto the back of Santana. And it's going to be a free kick for Woodbridge strikers on a good area to cross this one in. These are the type of ranges where you're not too sure. Is he going to be going for a goal from this range, or is he going to go for the cross? But based on the setup right now for Vaughan, they fully expect a cross as they just have a single player there on the wall. As this can be a low drive, not a good free kick there. And this is going to allow an opportunity for Vaughan to go on a counterattack as they're going to try and play this one out wide. But that one is just played too strongly for Bahur to be able to control. And it'll go for throw-in, but a good idea there for Vaughan as they're able to get themselves away from the pressure. Vaughan coaching staff arguing about Kieki's throw-ins. Feel like it was a foul throw-in. He's got some good distance on his throw-ins, especially when you have someone with that long throw. When you get further down towards the offensive half, it can almost act like a short corner kick once you get that distance in. Royer into the midfield, scores a Fave. He's going to spread this ball all wide towards the left to the run of Kiriakou, who runs inside. His cross, though, does get cleared away from a sliding challenge from Budimit. And Vaughan will retain the throw-in on the far pitch. Just over 13 minutes have played so far here in the opening half. The score is 1-1 between Vaughan and Woodbridge. You're watching First Touch Football All-Star Combine at the BMO Training Ground as the Vaughan Azzurri are trying to attack towards that Woodbridge goal. I'm liking the hold-up play there from Santana. Did well, controlled the ball, tried to lay it off for his players, and his high press is able to win the ball right back. It's him and Feeney. Feeney trying to do it himself, though. He tried to go towards the right. That got shut down, and the Vaughan defense has returned to be able to cut down this Woodbridge attack. Carano looking for some short options. Doesn't have any as they're all covered, so he's forced to play this one long up the field. As Royer is able to find an open midfielder and Dikoto. Here comes this ball played out wide towards the left. Kiriakou on the run. Once again, the left back is not afraid to make that run, especially when the ball's on the opposite side of the field. He's trying to sneak in behind the play as they do play that through ball towards him, and he's able to win himself, and can't tell if it's a throw-in or a corner kick, but it looks like based on how the players are set up, it's a corner kick.
Antoine, start further out.
And here comes that in-swinging corner again. They've gone near post the last couple of times. This time, though, towards the keeper, and good hands from Carano. Yelled strong, able to get two hands, but his drop kick does get blocked. And Carano not too happy having a word with the referee there. As the referee just having a quick words with the Woodbridge keeper, and we're ready to resume play here with the drop ball. And looks like we're all okay here as they're ready to resume play with this low row towards Sakon. He's going to play it up towards Santana. Santana can't find his midfield and boot him it as here comes an attack the other way. Garcia. He's going to pick the ball up. He gets it poked aside from him as trying to make a run the other way. That was the goal scorer. That was Ferris. He felt like he got brought down. The referee disagrees. So Vaughan will retain the ball as they're going to switch it towards the near side. Campoli finds Garcia with space. Try to play it out wide. Didn't get a good touch there, though. And that's going to allow Woodbridge to intercept. Good hustle coming in from Kiriakou, though. Is able to win it back for Vaughan. He's going to play this one out wide towards Bahur. Bahur trying to take the defender on. A little bit of some jersey pull there. And it's going to be a free kick in favor of Vaughan. Looked like both players were jersey pulling right there. And it's going to be the retaliation by Kieki. By Stermoli that will get called. And Stermoli's jersey pull will give Vaughan pretty much a corner. As this one goes towards the near post and it'll be cleared away by the center backs. Good move. Gets himself another cross in towards the dangerous area. That's going to hit off a knee. Carano comes out of his goal. He gets a punch, and he's able to clear it away from the penalty area. As here comes a long ball the other way, as Santana is going to be battling against Campoli, and Campoli will win this race. Long ball up from Garcia. Good touch there, and it was just too far ahead, which allowed Carano to come out of his goal and to collect. What we're seeing right now a lot from the strikers is just they're relying on that long ball. They're relying on their two players up top, Feeney and Santana, to get that ball. It's allowing a huge spread in the midfield for the strikers. So even if those two strikers do collect the ball, it's going to take a lot of time for those midfielders to close that gap. And that gap right there in the midfield is what Vaughan is utilizing to spread the ball, as they're finding themselves that space right now to play back towards the defense. Garcia going to try to get onto that run of Bahur. He's going to hustle, and he will be able to keep this one in play, but he will take out the back leg of Stermoli. And it'll be a free kick for the strikers. Sakon will look to clear. Garcia getting away from the two attackers. Referee waves advantage. Scorzafave is going to look to play this one out wide. It finds Kiriakou, who's able to keep this one in. Kiriakou gets taken out, and Woodbridge will continue to go on with it. The referee says play on. That pass gets intercepted. Santana is going to look to try to get it towards Feeney. But there is a long leg of Campoli able to block that through ball opportunity. And that's what Woodbridge is relying upon. They want to get that counterattack. They want to utilize the quick speed of their strikers. And they are almost able to find themselves through onto goal. We got a loose shin pad coming in from Stermoli. But it's going to get picked up in the midfield by Scorzafave. Finds a run in, trying to play across. There was Panetta. That one gets blocked, and it's going to ricochet off of Panetta last, and it'll go for a goal kick. No argument from the Vaughan player, so good call. Santana tries to fall there, and the referee not having any of it. Was a very soft touch on the back. As this one's going to go into the midfield. Nicely won in the air by the Woodbridge players, and now Santana is going to continue to go. Gets around Campoli. Campoli can't get to it, but a shot goal goes straight towards the goalkeeper, Williams. As Santana did well, shake it in front of the goal. And Dicoteau did well to keep the space, forcing that longer range shot. As here comes Vaughan trying to go the other way. As Caride is able to get back onto his feet and spread the ball out wide. It's Garcia again. We've seen him strike it from distance. This time, though, he'll place one out wide. As there goes the cross in. That gets blocked. It's going to get cleared as far as Scorzafave. To Royer. Here comes the cross. Too close, though, towards the goalkeeper, Carano, and he's able to make the grab as he's going to look to play it long once again. And if I'm Vaughan, I'm just double teaming Santana. Anytime that goalkeeper has the ball, I'm not letting it get up towards that number 9 as they just constantly look for that long ball towards the striker. Panetta. Trying to dance with the ball, but he's going to get some additional help. Sliding in there will be Phillip. And Phillip is able to win his team the ball for a goal kick. 22 minutes have played so far here in the opening half between Woodbridge and Vaughan, our opening match of the All-Star Combine. Goal from Garcia in the 5th minute, instantly responded by Ferris for Woodbridge. Separates these two teams. A couple early goals as we look to continue on with this first half. Remember that we are playing 35 minutes here in this one. As Caride does win his team a free kick, as they're going to call it over towards Garcia over to take. Garcia waiting for his center backs to get into a good spot. As he will place one in towards the far post. Campoli will get a head onto that one. It's going to be a high looping one, and that's going to be an easy catch for Carano in goal. As he's going to play this one long once again. It's going to be Feeney up top there, but Dicoteau is back and is able to keep it in front. Good hustle on the far side. Priolo trying to work with Kiriakou. And it's going to be an arm going across the body of Ferris will get called. And it's going to come back for free kick. Sorry, the foul was by Garcia. And here comes Woodbridge set up for the set piece. Able to find Santana. He's able to bring it down. He felt like his ankle got taken from him. Referee not having it, though, as he'll be able to get back on his feet. As Royer's pass, though, does get intercepted. As we see a good battle as Kieki, though, gets it turned back over towards Vaughan with Royer. Finds Garcia. His cross hits over off the head of Budimit. And this one's going to roll nicely for Feeney to pick up for Woodbridge, as he's going to look to dance through on the right side as he plays a through ball up for Santana, and Williams will be able to come out of his goal and clear to midfield. Long ball there, just over hit. As you see a throw-in, but again, we've seen the long throw-ins coming out from Kieki. And this time, no, he will play it short. And Royer, though, is able to make it work as the pass will get replayed here as it hit off the referee. Ducateau plays this one out wide for Royer, who is making an overlap. Finds Panetta. Panetta can't get by Kieki, though. And Kieki will play it up, and that's a tough sliding challenge. Trying to call for the ball there was Campoli. Is trying to play this one quick was Woodbridge's Kieki, but his player was still down. As Campoli, though, he did argue got the ball. He got the ball and the player there on that sliding challenge. And a little bit of playfulness between the two players. They laugh it off. They seem to be okay, and we're ready to resume with the free kick. Kieki looking for some options to play this ball in towards. We'll continue to play it long. Santana somehow continuously finds a way, though, despite all the pressure on him, finds a way to get that first touch. There's a sliding challenge, and that's going to be Ferris taking out the legs of Kyriakou. As we're going to be seeing a substitution upcoming here for Woodbridge. Nicholas Lopez ready to check into the game. He's going to replace the goal scorer, Isaiah Garcia. So a change in the central midfield for Vaughan Soccer Club. As I think if we were playing a game with cards, I think Ferris probably would have picked up a yellow card for that sliding challenge just a moment ago. The 1-2, it's going to bounce off the leg of Royer last. Good play from Vitantonio. And he's going to try to throw that one quickly down the line. But his attacker there wasn't able to get to it first. As Sakon's header gets flicked on, and Bahur will get shielded off the ball by Kieki. And Kieki, with a good move, gets himself some space in the midfield. And he's going to try to continue his run. Is Kieki. He'll chip it forward, but his pass goes behind Santana, the striker, right towards the waiting hands of Williams, who's going to do a liner of a drop kick and win his team a throw-in. Finds Lopez, his first touch into this game. Budame wins it for Woodbridge. He'll leave it for Phillip. Ferris going to try to make that run off Santana. He will be offside. Is the strikers forward? He'll come all the way back for a free kick. It's a great crowded affair here in Downsview. As we are here watching two of the top teams on this Friday afternoon. Again, two clubs with a sterling reputation to develop players. It's a region that loves the game. As you see a good ball down the right side. As you see some claims of a handball. As it doesn't look like it's going to get called for that one. As it looked like the sliding challenge might have connected with that arm, but it's going to be a Woodbridge throw. That's Karide. Gets that clearance high by Sakon. And hustling to win it there is Panetta. Finds Royer, good pass in, trying to touch it off there was Karide. Trying to lead it off towards his midfielder, but no one was up there making the run, and now Woodbridge will be able to come forward the other way. It's the center back trying to make his way forward, and he does win himself a free kick. Good run there coming in from Jalen Phillip. As they're just waiting for Saquon, the center back, to make a very late run in. It's Williams who will call it as he sees that ball the entire way. And he'll throw this one out towards this near side. And Bahur, though, trying to hustle, can't keep this one in play. Gonna leave that for the long throw. Trying to find options. He has 3 down the line, so he's going to play in towards the sea of bodies and hope that one of them gets to it as Budimit wins that ball in the air. There's a chip forward by Scorzafave towards Bahur. Bahur chips it towards the right side for Panetta. He's going to... And the referee will call it back for the initial challenge. Try to figure out, so Bahur did get fouled, even though there was a foul by Panetta immediately right after. The referee looked to try to see if he could find some advantage, it looked like. And he'll call it back for a free kick for Vaughan. Just a few feet from the edge of the penalty area to the corner. Comments from the Vaughan coaching staff saying don't float the cross in. So you're going to see probably more of a mixed level cross, as you have one player going for the overlap, and there is a low drive, as there are some soft claims there for handball. Not getting called, and Phillip does well to win the ball, and the referee initially tried to play an advantage there, but it's going to come all the way back for a free kick. As Phillip's legs got taken out on the clearance. A long ball of trying to get towards Santana. Kiriakou cleared it out. As Ferris looks for some options to play this ball in towards. One of the busiest players there is Santana, that striker for Woodbridge, and they're constantly looking to try and see if they can find him, this striker's team. Even though Vaughan has had majority of the possession, this game is still knotted up at ones. There's a clearance going to the foot of Budimit. And his shot, though, goes over the goal. That was almost a dangerous one. As that ball in the air got headed down by Campoli. And it fell straight towards the foot of the midfielder, Nathaniel Budimit, who just got under it, though. Lopez is able to find it, as you hear some conversations going on between the referee and the Vaughan coaching staff, as the long ball goes straight towards the waiting hands of Carano. I like that play from Carano, though. I saw the pass and then sort of almost played a pick there to give his defender a little bit more space, as here comes the pass in towards Fini, and it will get kicked aside, but it will be a corner kick. Sturmoli's ball trying to play it up towards Diego Fini. Comes the corner kick called there, nicely punched away. As Vaughan is claiming for a foul on the goalkeeper there. And this one's going to get hit off of the leg of Bahur last. And it'll be a throw-in for Kieki once again. So he looks to play that one down the line. And it'll just get right back out for another throw-in for Woodbridge. As they'll just going to continue to advance the line, but there goes the halftime whistle between Woodbridge Soccer Club and Vaughan Soccer Club. It's an exciting first half, but as we go into the break, it is 1-1 between both teams. We'll have a quick few-minute break, folks. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next. And we're back here at the BMO training ground in Downsview, Ontario, the practice facility of Toronto FC for the second half action in this first touch of football all-star combine between Vaughan and the Woodbridge Strikers, battling it out here for this next 35 minutes. It was 1-1 between these teams as we saw some goals in the opening 6 minutes, traded almost immediately one after the other. But otherwise, this is a game that could have a couple more in them, and we'll see here next in these further 35 minutes here in this half as we see an early touch in towards Karide, the striker for Vaughan, as he'll play this one out wide towards his left, a new wing back on the left side. That'll be Reynolds as they were played in towards Nicholas Lopez, who came on as a first half substitute. It's going to be Vaughan dressed in the white and red. They'll be going towards your right to your left on your screens at home. And in the all blue going from your left to your right is the Woodbridge Strikers. As you see Reynolds trying to chip this one forward or right towards the goalkeeper Carano. He will remain in goal for this second half as you see a great throw down the left side as Woodbridge really relies on that counterattack. As looking towards Vaughan, it will be a change of goalkeepers as Daniel Petkovsky will be going in goal for the second half for this Vaughan squad as they're looking to settle the ball in midfield. Cimini, another new player out here on the field, will get the ball here, does Cimini. He's going to switch it towards this near side, finds Caruso. Caruso plays it towards an open space, and one of his midfielders is able to drop off of it. As they look to play a couple quick touches is Lopez. Down towards the right side as they trying to find Lopez once again, but Woodbridge will be able to clear it away. And here comes a long ball up the field, and Santana almost is able to get to that one. But this time the two center backs will be able to collect as Caruso once again will carry it over midfield. He's going to look to play this one out wide towards the right. There's Bahur. He'll stay on. Nice little move from him. Gets around the defender. Tries to play a low cross, but it's going to get a sliding play from the defender. Will clear it away, and Vaughan will continue on the attack, but that cross will hit off a teammate's head as it'll continue on the far corner, and it'll finally be a corner kick, but good pressure on the far side by Abdi Bahur on the flank. Just couldn't find that final touch and towards the goal area. Going to be an in-swing. As this one's going to go right into the edge of the penalty area. It's going to take a couple deflections off Woodbridge players. But Vaughan will be able to collect that ball just on the edge of the area. Here comes a cross in by Priolo. He'll play that one back out towards the far side. Player is onside but can't get around the defender. And it will be cleared up the field towards the lone man up top, Santana, who does his job and wins his team a free kick in midfield, which will allow the rest of the Woodbridge players to get in towards the opposing half. Ferris will play this one quickly out towards the right side for Gill. Trying to chip that one forward was Vitantonio. That will get blocked, and watching that one go out of play will be Gill. He's going to leave this one for Philip to take. So some substitutions from both teams out here for this second half as they look to get their full bench of players out here on the pitch. He's getting shoved off the ball there was Vitantonio. And it'll be a free kick in favor of Woodbridge for the shove. As nobody's right now on the ball. So wide open kick here for Ferris. If someone was able to play it, come in for a near post run, but they do close that one off. As here comes the cross. There's a good header, but just over the goal. Great ball coming in from Giovanni Ferris, able to get on towards the run of Jalen Phillip, who got the diving header, but that narrowly just missed the Vaughan goal, and this game will remain tied up at ones It's a great set piece there coming in from the strikers. Saquon got the first ball but couldn't find it, and now he gets himself caught out of position as Vaughan's going to try coming quickly the other way as that cross does get handled, and it'll be a free kick just outside of the penalty area, it looks like. As the referee will put this one right towards the edge, as now Vaughan will try to showcase its set-piece skills with an opportunity up close. One player there just on the block. As this one's going to go towards the far post. They do get the first header, but it just goes on top of the goal. As Michael Campoli again on that far post, the center back. Usually you put your center backs towards the middle, but they have that lined up perfectly. Played towards the far post. Find our best header to put it back towards the dangerous area as Campoli try to play that one across the goal, but it's just a touch too heavy. As Vaughan will play this one all the way back towards goalkeeper Petkovsky. Dikoto. His pass, though, gets intercepted, but he does well to win it right back instantly. As here comes a long ball down the right side. Bahur going to go against Kieki once again. Good pass towards the middle of the field. There's a shot, takes a deflection, and it just rolls itself wide. But the late run coming up the middle of the field. I think that was Schwarzstein there, or Reynolds. Was able to make that late run to get in towards the edge of the penalty area to find that space for the shot. Comes the corner, trying to find the header of their player on the far side. I think that was Panetta there. But it continues on towards the far side. It's going to get kicked aside by Saquon. He'll be able to find his defender on the far side, and Budimit does well to keep that one in play. Gets around one player and does win his team a throw-in, does Budimit. As here comes the substitution for Woodbridge. Khalidi Stermoli will come back into the game. He was on for that first half. And they will be taking off one of their strikers here. It's going to be Diego Fini. So Fini will be coming off. And it's now going to be Stermoli working with Gil up top for the strikers. Time for Caruso. Being patient here is Vaughan, waiting to find an opening, and they do find one with Lopez. Lopez is going to play a high looping ball up the field towards the right side, towards Royer, who is making a deep run from his wing-back position. He's able to find Bahur. Bahur tries to split his way through, and the save will be made by Carano, and the deflection will bounce off of the Vaughan attacker. And it will go for a goal kick, and a nice celebration there from Carano after making that save, winning that one-on-one. But a brilliant job from Abdi Bahur, though. Played the ball around the defender. He ran the other way and met up with the ball on the other side to create that opportunity onto goal. Some pushing and shoving going on, and it's going to be the shove from the Vaughan player in the midfield as going down onto the turf with Vitantonio. And he'll get called for the free kick as they'll look to play this one towards Phillip on the near side. Phillip gets around the first player, and he'll play this one out wide towards Ferris. Ferris, he got the goal for this Woodbridge team, even though we've been saying the man who's trying to get that ball towards Santana. Santana will get called for the free kick as Gil gets a warning from the referee to back off and give some space. Caruso. To the near side, Priolo. Priolo sees that run coming across. That is Royer all the way up the field. He's going to try and drive his way through, but he wasn't able to keep that one in play. Just a touch over the goal line. But a good chip forward, a sliding there was Lancia trying to avoid that cross from the Vaughan attacker. Priolo. Getting it caught on his feet there was Reynolds, but he's still able to retain the ball as Reynolds. Good move from Reynolds. He's going to try to continue his run, but finally Phillip is able to get a good sliding challenge. Had to time that one perfectly to win the ball back for Woodbridge. Tulloch to the midfield. That's Chimini. He's going to try and play this one up towards his striker Reynolds, but it's too close towards Carano. Will be able to call it. Phillip with the chip forward towards the left side is trying to keep that one in play. Was Stermoli, but he has that one run away from him as they'll go out for a throw-in. As here comes substitution for Woodbridge. It's going to be a change on the near side of the pitch. As coming off the field will be Giovanni Ferris, the goal scorer, and he will be replaced by Matthew Carano. Now it looks like Carano will be coming all the way towards a center back position, so I'm not too sure. I think Woodbridge just added an extra defender, so I think they might be going 5 at the back now is Woodbridge, and they'll be going against this Vaughan attack. Comes a chip forward, good ball, as they got too close towards Carano once again, but they're finding it closer towards that goal. Gill throwing this one down the line. So see if there's a change in formation here for the Woodbridge team. So I'm seeing it's more of a 5-3-2 it looks like. So you could be saying Woodbridge playing a little bit more of a defensive formation, trying to hold down, or they see something. We'll see. Again, if a reminder, if this game does remain tied after the 70 minutes, we go straight towards penalty kicks as we're reaching the 48th minute mark here in this one. So still plenty of time for some action. Tulloch finds Chimini. Good space here for Lopez. Back for Reynolds. Reynolds going to play this one out wide towards Bahur. Bahur fakes the cross on the first try, and he'll play with the left foot, but cleared away by Lancia. Caruso once again working with Chimini. As here comes Chimini playing the ball down to the near side. Able to find Reynolds. Reynolds tries to chip it forward. Some handball calls being brought forward, but I think that might have been a tough one to call as the arm was right next to the body. As Budimit trying to win the ball gets shoved away by Priolo, and it'll be a free kick which Lancia will play up the field. Lots of space here for Tulloch. He's going to play this one out wide towards Priolo. Priolo looking to take the defender on, but Lancia does well to block that one. He'll get right towards Chimini, and Vaughan will continue on to the attack as they're going to cross this one in. Phillip will cross this one in, as there are some claims for a penalty from the Vaughan bench, but the play will still continue as Kieki does well to win that one, as he'll clear it as far as Arroyer. Tulloch finds Caruso. Nice little 1-2 back towards Caruso. Caruso trying to chip it forward. Hits it off of the back leg of Priolo, and it will get cleared aside for throw-in. As Chimini has a ton of space, as the Woodbridge players, again, allowing that gap between the striker and the midfield. So they're allowing a lot of space for those central midfielders to play it through, as it will get picked up by Vaughan. But Budimit will kick it up the field. Campoli will play it wide, as this is going to fall right towards Caride. Caride trying to find an avenue, can't find one onto goal, and Caruso will try to find one, and he can't either, as the newly introduced Carano, that's Matthew Carano, will clear it away. So you have David Carano in goal and Matthew Carano in center back. As there's a sliding challenge going down the pitch. Is a Woodbridge player. Referee allows play on, and it will be Santana going forward. Santana chips it to the outside for Gill, and Gill can't hit the goal. And if you're getting an opportunity like that, you got to at least test the goalkeeper from that range. But Justice Gill just put that one low and wide. It's some good effort coming in from Diego Santana to create that opportunity. But it does remain at 1-1. Stermoli will be okay. He does get back onto his feet, and we're ready to resume play. Nice line challenge, though, from Gill. Wins it back for Woodbridge. Antonio driving on towards the right side, trying to find that run of Gill. But good hustle from Caruso. Hits it over towards the center back to be able to clear it away from danger. Reynolds. There's a through ball forward, and Priolo is on the chase. He's able to get to that one now. He'll look to see if he can get around Phillip. His cross does get blocked by Phillip, but it will fall to another Vaughan player, Lopez, and they'll be able to settle it here with Reynolds. Lots of space, and that was a bullet from range from Michael Campoli, as they'll go over the goal and out for a goal kick, as it's going to be another substitution upcoming here for the strikers. Re-entering the game will be Ferris. And he will replace Stermoli. So Stermoli came on for just a few moments, gave Ferris a little bit of a breather, and he's back out here on the pitch to resume his place on the left wing. Bahur, he's now here on the left side. Did well to get that ball forward, but ran out of space on the field to be able to keep that one in. And it goes out for another goal kick, as looks like Vaughan is getting ready to warm up a couple players to get some substitutions going themselves as they try to find that winning goal. Doing a good job there, though. They have picked up on it, as the referee waves advantage as there was a late challenge. But they've done a good job shutting down Santana this half. Every time that ball does come in the air, there is instantly two Vaughan players now this time. So not giving enough time, as you see a good shot from range. But Carano, seeing that one the entire way, is able to get down towards his right, make the save, but more importantly, not allow that ball to spill loose, as Tulloch put that power in from range. Here's Santana. Santana, he's been doing it himself, but a nicely timed challenge by Tulloch. And Tulloch will clear it away for a corner kick. Well played from both players in that instance. Getting knocked off the ball there was Ferris. And it will get called for a free kick. And we've seen some good set pieces coming in from Giovanni Ferris from almost the exact same range. He's found Phillip the last two crosses. So keep an eye on that number 16, Jalen Phillip, as they have targeted him twice on this from this area. Here comes that cross. They look like they try to find him once again, but just couldn't get enough loft to reach him on the cross. But there's a deflection. Santana put a foot out there, but Pekovsky will find the ball. Gets collided into by one of his own players, but the goalkeeper will be okay, as that was almost a dangerous flick on, as Santana once again was in behind. Good back heel as they try to play the centering cross. Claims there from a penalty again from the Vaughan bench as they see Karide fall down to the turf, but he isn't arguing, and sometimes that tells me enough. When I see the bench get excited, but if the players aren't arguing themselves, they see it from a much better viewpoint. As you have another corner kick upcoming once again here for Vaughan. That corner kick was straight towards Carano, and especially with no players on that near post, he saw that one entire way, as the drop kick will get towards Santana, who wasn't able to control it this time. Now Vaughan the other way as Karide is able to settle. Saquon all over his back, forces him to play this one out wide. And Priolo, though, can't get by as the referee says play on. So it looks like Bahur and Priolo, they have switched sides. So you're going to see Bahur here now on the left flank. As he sees that overlap. There comes the cross in. There's the header from Priolo, but not enough power on that one. Can't beat Carano in goal as he sees that one straight towards his hands. Good job from Tulloch. Avoids that one as there's going to be a jersey pull getting called against Vaughan. Another free kick upcoming here for Woodbridge as they're taking a look at the clock here. We're reaching 58 minutes. Some of the tension is starting to pick up here in this tied game, as Woodbridge will re-enter this one short. Played it forward to Budame, who had an opportunity there. He wasn't able to find the right foot to flick it on. And here comes Vaughan trying to launch a counterattack now with Reynolds. Reynolds tries to do a cutback, but his legs get taken out from him. And it's going to be a free kick for Vaughan as here comes a substitution for Vaughan. Re-entering the game will be Francesco Panetta as well as Adonis Botsinis. They're going to replace Abdi Bahur as well as number 19, Matteo Carides. So with this change, it looks like Priolo will be coming in towards the striker position now for Vaughan, as we get set up for this corner kick. As the Vaughan coaches saw a couple players going back to cover, and they said, forget it. Just everybody up for the attack, as almost the entire strikers team besides Santana is inside that penalty area. Comes the in-swing cross. Budame gets the first header on it, and the second one will get hidden towards midfield. And Santana, it will be able to win it. Santana shakes off the first defender. Here he comes, Santana. Sees the run down towards the left side, and it's going to be offside, but Ferris' shot does get blocked. So it wouldn't have mattered regardless. It would have been a corner kick instead. But a great job once again from Diego Santana. Uncommitted player, mind you, folks. Does a great job finding his way through the central attacking forces. And he found Ferris on that left side, but he was just a touch too early. Panetta has that run down the left side. was played a little bit strong, but some hustle trying to keep it in play there was Botsinis, but it's a little bit too far for his range as he go for a goal kick. An exciting affair, though, is Isaiah Garcia who got the action going in here in the 5th minute with a low strike from range. And it was instantly responded, though, just a minute later by Woodbridge as Feeney got on towards goal. His shot got saved, but the rebound fell straight for Ferris, who was able to put it home. And that was what makes this game tied it up at 1s. Carano, deep ball up. Nicely won in the air by Caruso as Chimini will settle. Lopez with time. As it continues on towards the far side of the pitch. Here comes that cross in. Coming in late is number 17. That's Botsinis. But he wasn't able to control it, and it'll be kicked up the field. That's for Santana, and he gets around Tulloch. Santana trying to do it himself once again, but that was a sliding challenge from one of the defenders. That was Chimini, and Chimini does well to win it back for the Vaughan players, taken away from that lone man up top. It's Caruso. Leaves it back. Botsinis. Botsinis continues through the middle, and he tried to go for goal. He saw that little bit of space there. Did the winger, but his shot goes high and over as the substitution will come in for Vaughan. As the goal scorer himself, Isaiah Garcia, will re-enter the game. He's going to take off number 11, that is Lopez, as well as Woodbridge will be making a change, as Jastaj Gill will come off, and the captain, Diego Feeney, will re-enter the game for Woodbridge as well. So a singular change for both teams as they put back their starting 11 on towards the pitch for this goal kick. Here's Royer. Towards the right side. Good move from the midfielder. Reynolds continuing to move his way forward. Reynolds bounces forward as that shot, though, does take a deflection. And Carano, again, sees that one the entire way. But a good effort coming in from the Vaughan midfield. Getting another shot on towards the goal of Carano, the committed goalkeeper towards Laurier. And there's a late challenge coming in from Royer. And I think if this was a normal game, I think that would have definitely been a yellow card. But in this one, it's just we're here just doing a showcase, so it'll be a talking to. As he will get substituted off here. Maybe during the slide, I think he might have cut himself. Maybe. And here comes that cross in. That one's going to bounce around the penalty area. And he'll go towards this near side. As here comes a run down the left side. Botsinis still going with it. Cuts it back towards the middle. Finds a player. There's the shot. There's the goal! Vaughan is finally able to make the breakthrough as there was a great run down the left side. There was a couple players up the pitch from Woodbridge on towards that attack. Name Phillip, one of those players, the right fullback, getting caught out of the position. Player covering, couldn't keep up with that pace of Botsinis down the left flank. He was able to play the cross in, and Caden Phillips Kane Reynolds, sorry, is able to get that goal with just 5 minutes left to spare here. And Woodbridge will have to make a substitution themselves, taking off a defender. Lancia coming off, and Gill will come on. So a defender for an attacker now for Woodbridge, as they're trying to see if they can do what they did last time and get themselves a tying goal right off the kickoff. Here comes Carano with the long ball up. Trying to find in the air. Santana will find. Good job from Petkovsky, but it's going to be a foul going against Woodbridge, as Santana will get called for colliding in towards the Vaughan goalkeeper. It was a great job by Tulloch regardless, though. Tulloch running towards the net to fill in for his goalkeeper. Made the save on towards the late shot towards the goal, as the Vaughan goalkeeper remains down on towards the turf. And their coaching staff for Vaughan not going to take any chances. They said they saw the head go back there for Petkovsky, so they're going to switch out the goalkeeper to make sure he is okay. Love to see that from the goalkeepers, as Michael Williams will come back in towards the game. As they start to re-enter the play with a free kick. There is a substitution as well on the field. As coming off the field was Priolo for Vaughan. As Garcia will flip this one forward. Panetta can't control that one in the air, as it's going to get kicked up the field. Scorzafave was the player who came back onto the field for Vaughan. As yelling some frustration there was Vitantonio, as he tried to keep that one in play for Woodbridge. Good hustle, though, from Ferris to win that ball down the sideline, as this ball will go towards the midfield for Phillip to collect. Phillip tries to chip it forward, but Campoli will hit this one back towards the midfield, as Saquon will get called for the foul, colliding with the back of the Vaughan striker. Botsinis trying to do what he did to get that goal. He's going to continue to drive there. Now he's going to try to see if he can find any support. Finds one. There's a shot, and there's the bottom corner. Thomas Scorzafave with a howitzer from range. As it was a great job from Botsinis again, creating both goals now. Plays it back towards Scorzafave, who placed that one pitch perfectly in towards the bottom corner, just a touch too far for David Carano to be able to reach. And I think that will do it here on this Friday afternoon, as Vaughan has taken a 3-1 lead over the Woodbridge Soccer Club, with a brilliant finish coming in from the Vaughan midfielder. Just an important note too, he was just subbed on during that goalie injury just a few moments ago. So maybe you can start to highlight that maybe if that goalie injury doesn't happen, Scorzafave gets just subbed back on the field. But it works out in favor of Vaughan, as Woodbridge will try to see if they can respond. Budimir, he's going to try and loop this one forward. That's going to be a comfortable catch, though, for Williams. And Williams says, all right, well, you know what? We got the lead. I'm not in a rush. I'm going to wait for someone to come over towards me so I can pick up that ball. As we get closer towards the final minute here, I don't imagine there's going to be too much of additional time here at this one. So probably enough opportunity for maybe one more attack for the Vaughan and Woodbridge players. Here comes a nice run down the left side. Panetta going to chip this one forward, as Saquon will be able to head it on towards Phillip, who reinserted towards the midfield. Cimini does a smart play, and no point. You got the lead here. Don't force it. Keep the possession. The possession's the most important thing here as we're in the final moments. Maybe this will be the last attack. There goes the final whistle of the opening match of the FTF All-Star Showcase. And it will be Vaughan Soccer Club taking home the victory 3-1 over the Woodbridge Soccer Club. I'd like to thank everybody who's tuned in for this match. This has been Martin Ohms here. I'll be back here in just a few moments, around 4 o'clock. So we got ourselves about half an hour, and we'll be seeing Toronto FC battle it out against the North Toronto Nitros. So it'll be a great match there, so don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you guys in just a bit.